Do you have more questions?
What does it mean to be sharking? What does that mean?
So sharking is very, very specific. So stand up on the platform for a second.
Okay.
If you were on a platform, this is sharking. And for me, I'm sure this is actually the real reason why it's called that. But if you were to put your hitbox through the stage, it's like a shark's fin coming through the water. That's literally all it is. Right? Right.
Okay.
So that's sharking.
Okay.
That's literally it. So sharking is like a precursor to a juggle situation. So if you're in a juggle situation, you're in the air. If you land on a platform, you're in a sharking situation.
Okay.
So sharking the platform can be an up tilt, it can be falling up air, it can be up smash. Basically anything that pokes through the platform. That's it.
See, yeah, I was seeing that flying around, and I was like, dude, I have no idea what the heck that is.
Yeah, if anyone ever says that they're sharking, and since we're at it too, as far as terms, do you know what planking is?
No.
So planking, it's not really a thing that happens in Smash Ultimate that much, but planking is essentially hanging from the ledge and playing from the ledge. This is what Wii Fit Trainer does. Wii Fit Trainer does a ton of planking, where they'll throw something at you like this, and then go back to the ledge, and they'll do like whatever, throw a vault or the soccer ball, or just like sun salutation, or they come up with like an attack and then go back to the ledge. That would be planking, right? Grabbing the ledge over and over and over again. In Smash, it actually got nerfed because if you grab the ledge 6 times, actually I think it's 5 times, and on the 6th attempt of grabbing the ledge, if you don't touch the ground, you'll actually just go right past the ledge and you'll die.
Oh, what? Really?
Yeah.
Holy cow! I didn't know that.
Yeah.
And I mean, I'm kind of doing that already, as it is, like planking, like with Sora, because I'm already using thunder from the stage with Sora is really good.
Yeah, you can go under the stage even, and you can throw like through the ground with your thunder, right? So yeah, I wanted to show you quickly if I do this. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So see how I made the flash and I didn't actually grab ledge? So after 6 grabs of the ledge, the 7th one, if you haven't touched the ground, then you're basically screwed, right? So with regards to planking, it takes a lot. You have to be super, super abusive of this tech to actually have that situation happen. I've never actually had that happen to me ever in the last like 3 years of playing this game, where you actually don't grab the ledge for the 7th time.
Holy
right?
Cap.
But yeah, so let's say if I do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then on the sixth, I go to here. Now it starts back over. I have 6 more times I can do it. It's not like if I jump off and grab ledge, now I'm just dead. It just resets, right?
That makes sense.
And they're making it so that you can't abuse this gimmick, because in Brawl, this is what I wouldn't say got Meta Knight banned, but this was a huge part of Meta Knight's game, is being able to grab the ledge over and over and over again, super fast, might I add, and you got your iframes back. Your iframes are the flashing of your character. When I'm flashing, I can't be hit, right? Yeah. But in Ultimate, they nerfed it a ton, so if you grab the ledge 7 times, on the 7th time, you can't grab it, you just die. But also, if you go like this, I'm flashing, and then if I re-grab the ledge, now I'm not flashing at all. This is a re-grab, which I'm sure we've talked about in the past.
Yeah.
Right? But yeah, that's planking. So if someone is complaining about planking, or someone's beating you by planking or whatever, this is what they're talking about. Like, if you were to go on YouTube and say, how do I fight Wii Fit Trainer? Or better yet, how do I deal with planking? This is what you're trying to figure out. If you don't know what this is, if you said, how do I fight someone who just hangs from the ledge? That's probably not the title of a video. There's also Isaiah drops, or like circle drops, which is like when you fall through the platform and turn around at the same time. Like that.
Oh, that's what I was trying to ask earlier. What that technique was.
Okay. Yeah, I have a whole video on this.
Okay.
Realistically, all I'm doing is doing a quarter circle or like an 1/8 circle in the opposite direction of which I'm facing. So if I want to do a turn around to the right, I have to be facing to the left, and I'm doing slightly down on the angle to the right, and then from that like 6 or I guess 5 o'clock angle, if we're looking at a clock face, 5 o'clock down to 6. It's a very slight angle. I'm not going from 3 down to 6. It's from 5 to 6 or 4:30 to 6. If that makes sense.
There we go.
Yeah. So
hey, okay.
So this is a ridiculously good tech for someone who has a killing back air, right? Because what I can do, for example, let's say if I'm jumping this way and I want to come down and throw out a back air like this, I can keep pressure going to the right the entire time. Versus doing like jump onto the platform and then come down with a fair. I can go jump onto the platform, come down, hold up, with a back air like that. You can also do it like falling through the platform where you jump down and then double jump back up, right? So you can like change your height. You can do the same thing with fair, right? Come down, turn around. Yeah, this is a tech, I guess. I would say this is a tech that's useful for a good handful of characters, but if you're a character that has like a killing fair, or your fair is stronger than your back air, so somebody like Link or Toon Link or Mewtwo, like they'll probably just do fair, so they could get something out of this, but it's still much better to just go normal. But for a character like Joker or Palu or Falco or Wolf or even Sora, like coming down with the back air and turning around, that can be destruction if someone's not ready for it.
Okay, that's gonna. So what is that called again?
The original term is an Isaiah drop.
And I guess one of my last thing is how do I tech more efficiently? Like how do I realize when I'm going to be put into a tech situation?
So there's two tech situations you have to worry about here. There's teching on the stage and there's teching against the stage. Against the stage is like, let's say if I back air you into the wall. Yeah. So there's that, and there's also like knocking you down with a very low angled attack like my forward tilt or like a forward throw. Right? Let me just get you up to like 36.
Okay.
Specifically. Yeah, that's basically good. Yeah. So if I do forward throw, you get put into tumble, right?
Okay.
So in a situation like that, as far as how do I know if I have to tech, you should be aware, this is where just game knowledge in general comes into play. You should be aware of my moves and know what they do. If I hit you with down tilt, you're not gonna have to tech this. Right? Eventually, of course, if you just do literally nothing, eventually, of course, you have to tech if you just tumble to the ground. But forward tilt, for example, which you're not quite high enough yet. Forward tilt, if you get hit by a forward tilt, you should know. If I get hit by forward tilt, this is a move that sends me into a tech chase situation every single time. You're never going to get sent straight up, straight down, doesn't spike, it doesn't combo, it sets up for tech chase situations. So if you know this, if you see this move come out, don't think, I wonder what's going to happen. You should just know, right?
Okay.
And as far as teching it, on the stage, I would say if you're aware of the move itself, to say, okay, this sets up for a tech chase situation. I know I have to tech this, so I'll just time my tech, and that's totally fine. So as far as teching off the stage, I can say, as far as the way that I time things, is I don't try and time my tech of when I hit the stage. I try and time my tech with when my opponent hits me. So I'll say, for example, if I throw a back air, right? You see that little white puff of smoke. Obviously, it makes a sound effect as well, too. I'm hitting my shield button basically as that hits me, right? Because when you're teching off stage, you're going to get launched at such a high speed that if you try to react to that smoke puffball that comes out, then also the trajectory and the speed that you're traveling, and then when you actually make contact with the stage, by the time you actually hit your shield button, it's miles too late. And there's input delay as well. So you have to do it early. That's going to be the first thing. Also, number two is at higher levels of play, you should assume that if you go off stage and you miss, you're probably going to have to tech. And the reason why you're going to have to tech is, actually not even the reason, but you're going to have to tech, and the way you can tell if you're going to have to tech is if your opponent starts to drift towards you, right? So let's say, for example, let's say you're ledge trapping me and you go for run off fair and you completely miss, right? If you're recovering like this with up B to come back, what I'm going to do, if I'm able to, let's say if I get onto the stage before you, I'm going to run off the stage and go like this, right? And if you know that you're going to have to tech that, you're going to have to hit shield basically as I run off, because it happens basically instantly, right? In a situation like that, since you are so close to the stage, it's all happening basically at the same time. However, let's say you're farther away. If I had to run off stage like this and then like drift towards you like that, right? Minus all the ending stuff, but like just you see this curve as I'm making my way back towards the stage, assume that I'm trying to line up to hit you, right? If I'm going to go like this and go for a back air like this, well, let's say you're much further away. Let me face the right way here. Let's say if I go like a back air like this right here. If you try to tech as your, like, let's say your smoke comes out from here to here, and then you throw out your tech, it's way too late, like I was saying, right? You have to anticipate that at higher levels of play, they're not going to leave punishes on the table. At low levels of play, if you miss me completely, and then you just recover like this, and let's say I go like this to get on stage, and whatever, I get on stage, I might just go here and ledge trap you, or I might just literally run away, right? Which you should not get accustomed to as, oh, I missed completely, so I'm totally fine. It's like, no, if you miss completely, there's a chance you're about to die.
Yeah, okay.
Right? That's why Falco, for a lot of people, is not top tier, because he has to spend so much time off stage, and if you miss, you just die. Ivysaur down air, for example. You're literally just dead. I've died to Ivysaur down air at 0 before because he does it. Then you're stuck right here doing another up B, and he just does it again. And then you go for another up B, and then he just does it again. And then you're at 40, and now your up B doesn't make it, and then you're just dead. So,
oh my god, that's cancer.
yeah, oh, it's terrible, bro. But that's one example.
Yeah.
But yeah, so if you're like, let's say, way out here, I can say this too. I've had situations where I've hit somebody with like a laser, and this is like the mix-up. If I go like this and I shoot you at the edge of the stage, and you basically air dodge like this because you think you have to tech it, that's once again obviously knowing if a move is going to put you into a tech chase situation, or not tech chase, but like a teching situation. If you see that I'm like drifting away from you and I'm gonna shoot a laser, you have the startup of the laser, you have the sound effect, you have the travel of the laser, and obviously the knowledge of knowing that that move does not send you into a tech situation, right? So if you try and tech that, then that's on you, of course, right? There's mix-ups, of course, like some characters, I'll say Marth has the ability to use like Dancing Blade 1, or like Roy, Double Edge Dance 1, and you think he's going to go for a fair, and it's a mix-up on his part to say, okay, you have to now basically call his bluff and say, I know you're not going to run off and go for a fair, you're going to run off and go for Dancing Blade 1, and I'm not going to tech this, right? Or I'm going to tech an air dodge up, right? So I have a situation like that, right? Of course, you want to be closer to the ledge to actually grab the ledge, but that's the idea. I wouldn't say you want to do that. It's insanely hard to know if someone's going to do that or not. But you have to make a read in that situation. That's very specific, but something to be aware of.
Yeah, that's just more of a notice and skill.
Yeah. Oh, I've had situations too where I will go off stage and I'll be between the person and the stage. So let's say I'm right here and you are like right here, right? So you're a little bit further away from me. And I will go off stage and go like this, and I might completely miss, in which case you go like this, and you kill yourself, right? Because I was close to you and close to the stage, and I was trying to hit you with a back air. And here's the thing. If I hit you with that back air, if you get hit by that, you get sent away from the stage, obviously, right? So that's another thing, just a heads up play to say, okay, if I get hit at all, I'm not going to get hit into the stage, I'm going to get hit to the blast zone. So if he hits me, he's hitting me. If he misses, then I'm alive. But if he hits me, or if he tries to hit me, air dodge should not be on your mind, or teching should not be on your mind, because it's not going to send you the right direction. So this is another situation to be aware of. And I know you're talking, like we were talking about specifically the implications or the application of actually teching the button and the timing. But as far as these other situations, these are situations where I see people die all the time. It makes no sense. It's like, if I hit you with his back air, you're going to die off the side. You're not going to be in a tech situation where you had to tech. So if I completely suck and I miss, and you air dodge and die, it's like, well, what the hell? You made me look way better than I am. You know?
Yeah, which was kind of what I was doing at the beginning. My friends definitely have told me, they're like, the way you just move now is just totally different. So it definitely makes sense, you know? Like, it just all makes sense. It just all makes sense.
I guess the biggest thing with regards to teching, and when I was learning how to do it like back in Smash 4, just being aware and anticipating of the fact that it's going to actually happen. If you're caught by surprise every single time, that's your first mistake, in my opinion. If you're actually trying to react to being caught off guard, that's also way too late. You should never assume, oh, he's just going to not hit me. And then when he does, like, what the hell? And then you try and attack and it's miles too late and then you're just dead. Like, that shouldn't ever happen. That's why, like, when I'm practicing with Zepic and we're jumping off stage like crazy, it's like, if I don't kill him right here, guaranteed he's coming back up with a back air or an up air or a nair or something to hit me into the stage. So in which case I have to tech this, and then I can try and be super aggressive and hit him back off the tech bounce, or I can recover or wall jump or something. Right?
Yeah.
But I never think, oh, I'm just going to run off like this and he's just going to let me go back like this for free. So, no, he's recovering from here and he's going to fair at the stage and then recover after, right? Because he can. Actually, I guess I'm assuming that answers the question for the most part.
Yeah, it just does.